Thank you.
The stunning office of Kim Kardashian. It's not just Kim, right? It's Skims. It's all of your businesses here.
It's not really our main Skims office, but it's everything I do. So it's my skin office. I just rebranded my beauty brand with my skincare, with makeup.
So nice. The table's beautiful. The chairs are lovely.
Like my house.
It does, right?
It's like all like monochromatic. Like when I post pictures of my house, they're either like, wow, this is so minimal and crazy.
Or they're like.
Or they get it.
Yeah.
But I love it. I just like.
I get it for you. When I came in, I felt immediately peaceful.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, for your life and as crazy as your life is, you must need this. Like, you must need peace at any way you can get it.
And when I walk in and I see just a calm, peaceful, like workspace, living space.
The people who work here are all color coordinated.
Yeah.
Is that intentional?
Absolutely. I have
Stop.
uniforms.
Is there really a uniform? Stop.
Well, it's not like, hey, this is like your uniform. It's just color palettes.
Is this like a handbook though? Is this
I
like
have a handbook? Yeah. Yeah. Grays, heather gray, black, navy, white, cream, khaki. I mean, we can stick with all neutrals and like not a lot of color blocking. Like my house is so zen. So I asked how everyone felt about it. And everyone actually said that would make our life so easy. And once everyone was on board and thought it would be easier for them,
you were
I
like,
was
yes.
like, yes, let's do this.
It's so good. It really is a feeling.
I should have like a free dress day on their birthdays or something.
Yes.
A free dress
No, you'll
Friday.
hate it because somebody will wear something wild and it will irritate you the whole day. You don't want to do it.
I'll be prepared mentally.
First of all, Kim, thank you for doing this today.
Of course.
It was such like I was coming to LA. I've shot here before. And it's funny because this podcast, actually, my first episode was with Lauren London and sharing her story and how she's gotten.
Her.
Isn't she? Have you met her? Have you spent time with her?
Yeah,
you know Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's done a lot of work on herself and she's managed to get through this type of trauma. And she just opened up this podcast in a way that was so truthful and so honest that it just like set the tone off for me and the types of conversations I wanted to have. Because after you talk about the realest shit ever, it's very hard to go back to conversations about.
What are you wearing?
Exactly.
What is your staff wear?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm interested in what your staff wears. But you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm so interested in having like realer conversations about just our real lives. And what I'm like most interested in you about is you seem to have navigated, because you have a very complicated life that is so big. It's so big. And everybody has so many opinions about it. Yeah. And you're constantly the topic of conversation, which brings so much energy to you. Yeah. There's so much energy around you. And I just fascinated how you manage it. Yeah. And do you manage it well? And how? And what are the keys? And
I do manage it well. When I'm going through something, I take a minute and I'm just like, but because so much happens all the time, sometimes I don't have I can't put all my energy into that. If something is happening to me, I will make sure that I deal with that, whether it's like situation that I need to just like dig deeper in myself to figure out why this is happening, or situations that have happened and I felt like I needed to go to therapy. I personally don't have a therapist and I'm not the biggest therapy person, but I'm not opposed to it if I feel like I need it at that moment. Yeah. So I'll take care of myself and I'll make sure that I take a beat. But I do manage it well. And I think that I am probably the most calm person mentally, emotionally.
You have to be.
And I think that like if anyone can handle things that have come my way, it's definitely me. Doesn't mean that it's not hard and doesn't mean that I don't feel it. Opinions and when I see a lot of stuff, sometimes that kind of stuff gets to me. And I wish I was a bit stronger at that. But I do manage it well.
You do manage. No, you have to manage it well because people would quit. People would have breakdowns. The amount of energy that you carry around you all the time, I don't think the average person could withstand in a healthy way.
And I've said that to like family members after like some shit's gone down. I was like, you guys, thank God this happened to me, Because if this happened to you, you'd be fucked up for the rest of your life. Like, I truly believe that. And I don't know why I was given that ability
what
to
is
take
that?
it. I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes, I mean, I joke with them and I'm like, you guys, I'm like a robot.
Are you
Like
a robot?
half
Is that what we're going to learn on
because-
IRL today, that Kim Kardashian is a robot? No way.
Because sometimes I'm just like, I don't know why I can handle this.
I saw you were in Miami. You looked amazing, by the way.
Thank you. I just
A little strap thing.
had to get
pants.
out.
So cute. You were having
had
fun.
to be out the house.
And I saw Serena, who I know you're friends with, post some pictures. And so then I went down a rabbit hole and looking at some of the comments. And
That's what I don't do. I don't look at comments. I can't. Like, some people bullshit and they're like, oh my God, I don't look at it. Like, I actually don't.
Yeah.
And then if I do, that's the time where I'll like spiral for a minute. And then I'll just say, like, I actually can't. Like,
it's too much.
Yeah.
But what I think it is, part of it is, because I'm like, everybody's so mean. Like, what is that? There's like a thing about you that people don't think you're like human. It's like because your brand, your family, it's like you've become this like thing. And there's no understanding that like, this is like a woman. This is a woman at the other end of that energy.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you say to that to people, or do you even give it any energy in your life, or do you?
That I actually don't, and I actually don't care.
Really?
That kind of stuff, I genuinely. I mean, I think it's like fascinating that there is a lot of negative hate and energy towards my family because we all really like mind our own business. We're all, just obsessed with each other and just, we're like a super, super close family. So I don't know where that energy came from or where that started from.
You've never really tried to like assess it or be like,
decode.
What is it or what? Yes.
No, but yet we definitely are held responsible for a lot of things that even aren't even us.
Yeah.
We take that burden on.
You especially.
I mean, I think Chloe, I think me, I think, I think a lot of us, my mom.
Yeah.
That's
true. I think you a lot. I think you a lot because of Kanye. I feel like all that energy comes to you. Do you feel like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I used to really feel that way, and I mean, I feel like I've felt a little bit of separation since I filed for divorce like 2 years ago. So I started to slowly feel that separation. But, I think that will always follow me.
I think you're so gracious about it. I'll be honest. I think you.
Thank you.
Even when you were attacked, or maybe, I don't know if attacked or if you've ever felt attacked or maybe accused of things, you haven't?
All the time.
Yeah, all the time. Just recently, actually, again.
All the time.
All the time. Is it a conscious thing to not talk about it, or to, I don't know, I feel like, and this could just be my assumption, is that you protect your kids.
I definitely protected him, and I still will, in the eyes of my kids, for my kids. So in my home, my kids don't know anything that goes on the outside world. And I've managed.
How do you do that?
I've managed to. I'm holding on by a thread. I know I'm like so close to that not happening, but while it's still that way, I will protect that to the end of the earth as long as I can. Like I will. I mean, my kids, they don't know anything.
How?
So
with social, they're in school, they're on socials.
So at school, like some of my best friends are the teachers. So I know what goes on at recess. I know what goes on at lunchtime. I hear what's being talked about. None of the kids have ever said anything to my kids.
Wow.
Social media, my kids aren't. North has a TikTok account on my phone and my phone only. They're just not on social media. They don't see stuff. I keep, when stuff's going down, like I protect stuff in the house as far as like the TVs and the content
that
that's
feels
on.
Like it must be a full-time job.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But worth it.
Yeah, I mean, worth it, because I think that, of course, I want to disassociate in specific thoughts and things being said, because that's not me. But at the same time, in my home, like, I could be going through something, but if we're riding to school and they want to listen to their dad's music, no matter what we're going through and no matter what is happening in the world, like, I have to have that, smile on my face and blast his music and sing along with my kids and act like nothing's wrong. As soon as I drop them off, I can have a good cry or, text back and do what I got to do. But it's like, I had the best dad. I don't want to get emotional.
Oh,
it's just been a day for me. But like,
it's been a time.
It has been, it's hard. Shit is like co-parenting. It's really fucking hard, and like,
you're not co-parenting with just anyone.
Yeah.
For the quietest, easiest.
But I had the best dad, and I had the best memories and the greatest experience. And that's all I want for my kids. As long as they can have that, that's what I would want for them, So like, if they don't know things that are being said or what's happening in the world, like, why would I ever bring that energy to them? That's like real heavy grown-up shit that they're not ready to like deal with.
Yeah.
And when they are, we'll have those conversations. But like, and I'll be so prepared. But until then, I'll do anything to like keep their life as normal as possible,